Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Devin McCourty.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
For the Buccaneers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Let's dominate.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And the catch made by Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard. And second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Evans. 8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It's John Simon with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gay's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well, but give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the...
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of
2nd down at 4.
Up 2nd and 4.
Running out of the gun with White. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Buccaneer first down.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds McCoy. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He was brought down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
And the Buccaneers first down.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 15 seconds now.
And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Michel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Third and long. It's Newton. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Brady. He's got Evans. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
Tampa Bay.
Brady now on first down. And this is caught by Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Let's go, Mark 54.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 36 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Fielded in the end zone. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. The backup Stidham, his first throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 16. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. six on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. How about that? They weather the storm.